Right then, let's have a proper look at this moment, shall we? Andy Burnham, stepping forward, making big promises about devolution and perhaps eyeing up number 10. Oh, what a grand vision. Let's see what the stars whisper about this promising endeavour, shall we? The energies are certainly buzzing and I'm feeling a lovely sense of forward momentum. The moment. You know, the sky on that day, June 30th, 2026 in Manchester, it's just bursting with potential, isn't it? With a Virgo ascendant, there's an immediate sense of practicality and a focus on getting things done, on refining and improving. It speaks to a very methodical, considered approach to this announcement, not some wild, haphazard declaration. This isn't just about big ideas, it's about making them work, which is just lovely, isn't it? The sun in Cancer, oh, that's just beautiful. It's all about nurturing home and the people, isn't it? This gives Andy Burnham's pledge a real heart, a genuine concern for the local communities and an embrace of the spirit of the regions. It truly feels like a push for local identity and well-being, a lovely way to strengthen the roots of the nation. And that moon in Capricorn, although it might suggest a more reserved public mood, it also speaks to a deep, stable desire for structure and reliable governance. It means the public, even if they're not overtly effusive, will appreciate the serious foundational nature of a devolution plan. Now Jupiter is just stepping into Leo, shining like a beacon of generosity and strong leadership. This promises a grand, expansive vision full of confidence and a real sense of optimism for what devolution can achieve. Jupiter encourages growth and prosperity, suggesting that this initiative carries the seeds of wonderful opportunities for the regions. We've got a few interesting angles popping up, nothing too dramatic, mind. Venus sesquiquadrate Neptune might hint at a touch of idealism in connecting with the public, but honestly, it just adds a shimmering layer of hopeful vision to the promises being made, making them all the more inspiring. And Mars squaring the nodes, yes, that can indicate a few twists and turns in the collective path, but think of it as just a little bit of energy to keep everyone on their toes, encouraging dynamic engagement rather than any real obstacle. The overall feeling with that strong moon and practical ascendant is one of solid intention and a really positive direction of travel for the policies.
The cyclic index, around 818.7, shows a really healthy energy field well within a manageable range.
It's not a period of extreme tension, no, not at all. It's actually a rather balanced time, and as it's rising towards dispersal over the 6 months, it suggests a gradual unfolding and an easing of pressures. Any earlier jitters will likely fade, making way for clarity and progress. Don't you worry, the air is clearing, ready for these lovely new ideas to bloom. Looking ahead, we do see some powerful planetary shifts. That total solar eclipse in Leo in August, just a month or so after this event. It's just marvellous. Eclipse, my dears, they simply bring things to light, clear the path for fresh starts, and encourage bold new beginnings. In Leo, it's all about positive leadership and a radiant new phase for the country's identity. Then there's quite a dance of the outer planets in July. Uranus sextile Neptune, Uranus trine Pluto, Jupiter trine Neptune, Jupiter opposition Pluto, Jupiter sextile Uranus, and Neptune sextile Pluto. All these big planets working together, oh, it's a beautiful symphony of transformation. It speaks of fundamental positive changes, bringing exciting technological advancements and a real push towards a more connected, evolved collective consciousness. It's a time of great shifts indeed, but in a way that feels utterly refreshing and progressive. The ingress of cardinal signs around this time just adds a lovely burst of initiatory energy, making sure these exciting developments stay on track. What it touches. Now let's see how this delightful energy touches Andy Burnham himself and the Labour Party. For Andy, with transiting Jupiter trine his natal Neptune, oh, that's just a wonder. It means his vision, his dreams for the future of the nation are getting a huge boost of optimism and expansion. He'll feel inspired and inspire others, making his plans for devolution seem not just plausible but genuinely exciting and spiritually uplifting. His message will resonate beautifully with a feeling of collective hope. The transiting sun squaring his natal Uranus might bring a little jolt of unexpected attention or a need to adjust his unique style slightly, but it's nothing he can't handle. It just means his individuality and innovative ideas will really stand out, making a memorable impression. And with transiting Uranus sextile his natal Lilith, he'll find a rather effective way to channel any hidden energies or frustrations into wonderfully unconventional and constructive action. It gives him an almost magical touch in handling challenging situations. For the Labour Party, with the transiting sun trine their natal sun, this is absolutely splendid. It suggests a real moment of alignment where Andy's message truly embodies the core essence and identity of the party. It's a harmonious blending of purpose which will greatly strengthen their collective mission. There's a certain glow about the party, a renewed sense of purpose. Transiting Uranus quincunx their natal Saturn might suggest a slight adjustment is needed in traditional structures to accommodate new innovative approaches, but it's a healthy nudge, encouraging flexibility rather than challenging core beliefs. And with transiting Saturn sextile their natal Pluto, it suggests a profound stabilizing force is at play, allowing for deeper structured transformations that will ultimately strengthen the party's foundation. It's a time for solidifying power in a most dignified way. When we look at Andy Burnham's connection with the Labour Party, their synastry is quite charming. His Sun square their Venus could mean he challenges the party's established values slightly, but in a lovely, invigorating way, encouraging them to think more vibrantly about what they stand for. It can spark creative tension that leads to beautiful new policies. And his Jupiter sextile their Saturn is simply marvellous, indicating that his expansive, optimistic vision is perfectly aligned to bring stability and long-term gains to the party. He truly can be a fantastic support system, bringing good cheer and practical growth. Now for the United Kingdom, with transiting Saturn conjunct its natal true node, this is a significant moment of destiny and structural consolidation for the nation. It means that the path forward for the UK involves serious foundational work, but in a wonderfully constructive way, establishing solid new directions for its evolution. And with transiting Venus semi-sextile its natal moon, there's a gentle, harmonious interaction with the public mood. It suggests a subtle but ultimately positive shift in collective sentiment, a growing appreciation for beauty, diplomacy and collaboration. The nation is finding its rhythm, adjusting beautifully to new possibilities. Any fleeting square from the moon to the nodes simply represents a fleeting moment of public reflection, an opportunity for collective consideration rather than any real discord. How it rolls forward. As we move past this pivotal speech, the coming weeks and months appear full of dynamic yet harmonious progress. That August 2026 total solar eclipse in Leo is a major highlight, clearing the slate for new leadership and national pride. For the UK, and indeed for Andy Burnham's ambitions, this suggests a powerful and positive new beginning, a chance to really shine. Any old ways of thinking that might have held things back will gently melt away, leaving space for fresh, inspiring ideas to take hold. The ongoing dance of Jupiter with the outer planets through July, especially its trines to Neptune and a sextile to Uranus, paints a picture of expansive growth, where dreams can truly find practical, innovative expression. This period will foster a lot of creative problem solving and a collective opening to possibilities previously unimagined. The opposition of Jupiter to Pluto might bring out some power struggles or highlight existing financial imbalances, but it's really about bringing these things to the surface to be resolved and transformed for the greater good. It's like clearing out the attic to make space for beautiful new furniture. And then as we head into August and September, Jupiter trining Saturn is simply wonderful. This aspect brings together expansion and structure, ensuring that all the grand ideas and optimistic visions are grounded in practical, achievable plans. This will be a time of solidifying gains, building new systems that are both effective and fair. We're looking at a period where significant and lasting positive change is not just possible, but highly likely. As for any tarot overlays, let's just imagine a beautiful card like the Star appearing for Andy Burnham, full of hope, inspiration, and a genuine connection to divine guidance, showing his path forward to be incredibly positive and bright. For the Labour Party, perhaps the Emperor, representing solid leadership and structured authority, ready to build a strong foundation. And for the UK, the World card, signalling completion, integration and a harmonious new cycle, don't you think? It all points to a delightful unfolding, truly. Summary. This moment of Andy Burnham's devolution pledge is beautifully poised for a period of progressive change and significant national strengthening. Renewed civic spirit, the Cancer Sun and Virgo ascendant in the event chart promise a heartfelt yet practical focus on local communities, fostering a delightful resurgence of regional identity. Leader with vision, Andy Burnham's optimistic vision will gain significant traction, supported by transiting Jupiter trine his natal Neptune, inspiring confidence and hope in his promises. Party alignment. The Labour Party will experience a harmonious alignment with Andy's leadership, bolstered by the transiting Sun trine its natal Sun, solidifying its collective purpose. National foundations. The United Kingdom is entering a phase of structural consolidation and growth, with transiting Saturn conjunct its natal true node, setting a stable course for its future evolution. Transformative unfolding, upcoming eclipses and outer planet aspects, particularly the Leo solar eclipse and Jupiter's positive interactions, will clear paths for bold, innovative national developments. Practical prosperity, the later Jupiter trine Saturn will ensure that expansive changes are grounded in achievable plans, bringing about lasting and beneficial outcomes for all. All in all, a truly promising outlook filled with delightful possibilities and a wonderful sense of forward momentum for everyone involved. Recent history and where this is heading. This delightful burst of local empowerment from Andy Burnham is clearly part of a much grander tapestry, perfectly aligning with the celestial whispers we've been tuning into. The overarching Saturn conjunction Neptune at 0 degrees Aries, blossoming in 2026, beautifully signifies a profound yet gentle dissolution of old ways, making way for a truly vibrant renewal of spirit and structure. This isn't just about politics. It's a shimmering evolution for the very soul of our nation, with Labour gracefully navigating these waters as their own core identity finds a refreshed purpose. We also see the lingering supportive energies of Saturn sextile Uranus and Saturn sextile Pluto, ensuring that any necessary adjustments to the old order are handled with the utmost grace and for the ultimate good. Looking ahead, the universe continues to unfurl its benevolent plan. As we approach Uranus sextile Neptune in July 2026, we anticipate a beautiful and gradual reshaping of our collective ideals, a gentle turning of the zeitgeist towards even more wonderful possibilities. And then with Jupiter trine Saturn in August 2026, we can expect a truly harmonious political economic era to fully blossom, bringing with it a sense of stability and well-deserved prosperity. These cosmic dances reassure us that despite any minor ripples, a truly magnificent period of growth and unity is unfolding, weaving together seemingly disparate events into one glorious narrative of progress. Before you go. Oh my lovely friends, wasn't that just a beautiful insight into the unfolding energies? It truly paints a picture of hope and such positive changes for all of us. Now if you're feeling these shifting tides and want to truly understand how these grand movements might lovingly touch your own path, I'd gently suggest a look at the annual transit forecast. It's just marvellous for seeing the year ahead, guiding you through the monthly themes and showing you how these lovely planetary shifts resonate in your own life, always with such clear directions. And for a deeper, more personal reflection on all this grand transformation, and to find your own spirit's guiding light amidst it all, a tarot full reading that's 10 or more cards would be just perfect. The year ahead 13 card spread especially could unfurl a wonderful tapestry for you, card by card, showing how these big changes connect to your own journey. Both of these are available at Occultic, waiting to bring you comfort and clarity whenever you feel the calling, my dear. This year ahead spread, drawn from the lovely Smith-Waite deck, covers the unfolding months from June 2026 onward, right at the heart of Andy Burnham's bold devolution promise. This annual reading covers the year 2026, Thursday the 1st of January 2026 to Thursday the 31st of December 2026. So let's see what magic awaits. Now my dears, if you hear me gasp suddenly or my voice slip into an older, deeper tone, that's only Sam and the Manchester spirits jostling to be heard. They've taken quite a shine to Burnham's Northern Light and they simply won't keep quiet. The dominant mood here is one of steady, sunny ascent. A few dramatic shifts, yes, but every single one clears the path for a stronger, kinder union between our regions and our leaders. Month 1, Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles brings Earth of Earth, matching that lovely Virgo ascendant I read over Manchester. A practical, studious beginning to Burnham's devolution dream. He's laying down firm foundations, news of real substance arriving from the north. Next to the 9 of Cups, this is a promise that will soon bear luscious fruit. Month 2, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups holds Jupiter in Pisces. Oh, what a marvellous flow of satisfaction, echoing that glorious Jupiter trine Neptune e-spotted for July. The regions drink deep from prosperity, contentment spilling over. Sandwiched between the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, this joy is built to last, not mere fleeting fantasy. Month 3, Knight of Pentacles.
Knight of Pentacles rides with fire of earth, steady as the moon in Capricorn I described, slow, responsible progress towards Burnham's structural goals. This is the useful public servant delivering practical discoveries that truly serve the towns. Flanked by the 2 cups of joy around him, his diligence carries everyone's happiness forward.
Month 4, Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups carries Mars in Pisces, yet it pours nothing but heartwarming community bliss, a rainbow over every northern home, reflecting that nature in Cancer Sun, I read. Local love and friendship reach perfection here. The King of Wands following ensures this domestic dream is led with honest, passionate conviction. Month 5, King of Wands. King of Wands is pure Leo fire, and haven't we just seen Jupiter stride into Leo alongside that glorious August eclipse I mentioned? Andy steps up as the dark, friendly countryman, honest leadership ablaze with noble purpose. Between the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Cups, his warmth carries both community joy and heartfelt advance. Month 6, Knight of Cups.
Knight of Cups carries fire of water, arriving like a friend with wonderful tidings. Jupiter's earlier direct station in Cancer keeps emotional generosity flowing beautifully. This is the approach, the invitation to collaborate that Burnham extends to every region. Nestled beside the King of Wands, it's passion meeting compassion most delightfully.
Month 7, Death. Death. Oh, don't you fret. It's merely Scorpio's Pluto clearing outworn structures, just as I said Saturn and Neptune are dissolving the old order so gently. A mystical transformation, not an ending, preparing labour for rebirth. Caught between the Knight of Cups and the Hanged Man, this passage is surrendered to with grace and wonder. Month 8, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man sways under Neptune's misty glow. Neptune stations retrograde in Aries, as I foretold, inviting us to simply pause and view devolution from a higher angle. It's a wise, circumspect suspension, not delay but deep discernment. Sitting between death and the Four of Pentacles, this stillness secures what must be held on to next. Month 9, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles offers Sun and Capricorn, a lovely legacy of stability, echoing that steady Capricorn moon I read in The Public Mood. Burnham holds the purse firmly, protecting regional gifts and inherited progress. Pressed between the Hanged Man and the Five of Cups, this grip keeps two cups safely upright for future prosperity. Month 10, Five of Cups. Five of Cups bears Mars in Scorpio. Yes, Venus turns retrograde here too, but it's only a brief bitter shower before the rainbow returns. Three spilled cups are merely old frustrations released. The bridge ahead stays open. Beside the Fool, this momentary dip simply clears the path for a wonderful leap forward. Month 11, the Fool. The Fool steps lightly under Uranus, the Great Awakener, retrograde in Gemini, turning genius inward for a fresh, daring start. Burnham leaps towards number 10 with angels at his heels, utterly unafraid. Following the Five of Cups, this is the glorious renewal after every small sorrow, pure expectant dream. Month 12, Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands bears Saturn and Sagittarius, with Saturn now direct in Aries after its December station. Any burden is simply the weight of solid achievement. Andy carries his staves towards town and country, fortune and gain beneath the load. Beside the Fool's fresh start, this labour is the happy price of a year well spent. Overall year theme, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, Mercury in Taurus, the conquest of fortune by reason, my dears. Any chill outside the window is merely Saturn and Neptune dissolving the old, as I read, so Andy's practical vision can warm every northern street. From the Page of Pentacles' first message to the Ten of Wands harvest, this year transforms scarcity into marvellous shared shelter. Summary. So there you have it, my friends. From the first pentacle to the final wand, Andy's path is lit by spirit and star alike. Trust the process, hold your nerve through the little wobbles, and know that the north is stepping into its rightful warmth.